Hey folks, and welcome to Crypt Talk, that Irish guy that talks about Bitcoin. The purpose of this channel is to deliver short videos about Bitcoin. Each video will have three parts. The first, outline where Bitcoin's price is currently at. The second, some sort of a topic for newcomers. Maybe it's what is Bitcoin, how to buy Bitcoin, what's dollar cost averaging, what's Bitcoin mining. And the third one then is taking a look at three headlines for that week or that day. This is episode 1. The title of this episode is A Brief History of Bitcoin Price. For this video, I'm going to outline the history of Bitcoin price by selecting what I would regard as 10 significant moments in Bitcoin's price history.
Let the games begin.
Number 1, 22nd of May 2010, or Bitcoin Pizza Day as known to Bitcoiners. This day marks the first ever real-world Bitcoin transaction in which 2 pizzas were purchased for a total of 10,000 Bitcoins. Although it's a very important milestone in Bitcoin's price history, 10,000 Bitcoin today is worth $96 million. Number 2, February 9th, 2011, Bitcoin reaches parity with the US dollar. Number 3, the 8th of June 2011, Bitcoin reaches $31 and the top of its first ever bubble. Number 4, December 2011, Bitcoin is back down at $2 after crashing down from $31. It's a total loss of minus 93.5%, and Bitcoin is declared dead by mainstream media. Number 5, April 1st, 2013, Bitcoin reaches $100 for the first time ever. This is an increase of 4,900% in the last 15 months. Number 6, the 27th November 2013, Bitcoin reaches $1,000 for the first time ever. Number 7, December 2013, Bitcoin crashes back down to $600. Number 8, January 2017, Bitcoin's trading at $1,000. Number 9, December 2017, and Bitcoin hits its all-time high of $20,000. This is an increase of 1,900% in just 1 year.
That's great. We landed on the moon.
And finally, number 10. 1 year later, in December 2018, 1 year on from the all-time high, and Bitcoin is down, trading at $3,300. This is a decrease of over 83%. And sure enough, Bitcoin is proclaimed dead once again. Alright, so we've had a look at Bitcoin price history, and now we're going to have a quick look at where it is today. So the first thing you'll notice is here, this is the Coinbase chart. Okay, so Coinbase is an exchange. That's a place where you can buy or sell Bitcoin. There are loads of them. That's just the one I'm using here. The price currently in real time is trading just under 9,800 US dollars. On the x-axis here you have the dates, and on the y-axis here, or the vertical axis, you've got the price in US dollars. Few prices just to note. The all-time high of $20,000, which is December 2017, $14,000 here last June, and the top of this blue line is where we are now, like I said, 9,800. So quick look into the last 3 months. This red line here represents a crash. A crash is when an asset goes from a high price to a low price, usually in a short period of time. So this is the 12th of March, and this happened a lot of things like the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones, oil, and Bitcoin. They crashed. They dropped from a higher price to a lower price because of what's going on in the world at the moment. This blue line I've drawn because since it's crashed down, it's went from 3,600 up as far as over 10,000. Okay, currently it's 9.8, but it has been supported by this blue line, so we call this a support line. What that means is people tend to be happy to buy at these levels, therefore it pushes the price above this line. And what I mean by supported is it's touched it once, twice. I think there's 3 points of contact here, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now what I'm interested in is the intersection between these two lines. This red resistance line holding the price down, this blue support line keeping the price up. Now this intersection will happen roughly about the 18th of June, the way I've drawn my lines. Others might draw them different, that's okay. So what I'm expecting to happen, one thing has to happen. Okay, either this blue line of support will be broken and Bitcoin will make a move to the downside, and this blue line will no longer, it'll be void, or this red line, this resistance line, will be broken and Bitcoin can head up a bit higher. In order to reach newer, higher highs, yearly highs or all-time highs, it first has to get through 10.3 or 10.5 clear above it. Because if we zoom out, realistically, this line has held us down since December 2017. So this December, that'll be 3 years. So although I do believe Bitcoin will eventually break $20,000 again and move on to higher prices, you have to kind of be realistic about it. In order to do that, it has to smash through this resistance line. So I'm keeping an eye on June 18. Okay, it's time for the top 3 news articles. The first headline I'm going to take a look at is by Markets Insider. So the headline reads, Bloomberg expects Bitcoin to double to 20,000 this year and says something will really need to go really wrong for it not to appreciate. So Bloomberg have done this report. They're a financial and media organization, a private financial and media organization based in New York, and they expect the Bitcoin price to revisit $20,000. And the reason they're saying that is because of increasingly favorable fundamentals. These are the things that Bitcoin are actually based on. This is considered bullish news or good news, or when you're expecting the price to appreciate or get higher. The second news article for today is by Cointelegraph, and this is bearish news. What that means is it's kind of negative news or news associated with Bitcoin's price forecasted as dropping or decreasing. So Bitcoin Trader Axe's 4-year bull cycle forecast after 10,000 triple top. So this prominent financial analyst who has been in the game since Bitcoin was $200. He's saying it's going to go down to $6,000. And the reason he's saying that is because of a triple top pattern. So if we have a quick look at this graph, over the last 8 months, it's tried to kind of break once, twice, and 3 times. This red line is the 10,500 line. Bitcoin has tried to break above it 3 times and failed. And usually this is a bearish sign which can result in lower prices. We don't know. Nobody knows. So there's some bullish news and some bearish news. The third headline I'm going to look at is also by Cointelegraph. And I suppose you could consider this bullish news as well. So Bitcoin buyers cannot ignore this 3-year 70% returns hack. Using dollar cost averaging delivers tidy gains for Bitcoin investors, and it doesn't matter when you start, according to Plan B. Plan B is a Bitcoin analyst. So what dollar cost averaging is, that's when you don't want to put a big lump in because you're worried it might, crash and you'll lose your money. It makes sense. No one wants that. So what you do is every paycheck, maybe every 2 weeks or a month, you put a small amount in, a small amount that, you'd be willing to lose, maybe 10 euro or 20 euro or whatever you can afford, and it builds up over time. Okay, folks, that's the end of this video. So if you've enjoyed the content, please make sure to like and subscribe. And as we say in Ireland, Sláinte. Bye, 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 bye.